Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with another video. College football Saturday looks like a 4-1 day, and if you guys took my best 3 picks, which are the first 3, you did cash out again. Last Sunday, we went 5-0, so we're coming right back with another 5-man in the NFL. As usual, it's a 5-man entry, but the first 3 are my favorite, so if you want to rock with those, definitely do that. Another thing I will say, guys, if you are not joining already, we have 12,000 people inside our free Discord. You can join the link down below. We are the most profitable group in the market. Everyone likes to tell you they are, but nobody is actually verified on an app. Nobody actually has the balls to go through and show you verification because nobody's actually profiting except us. When you guys go through and you look up at Banjo on Pickett, you can see we are third-party tracked, third-party verified in our VIP group. $10 a slip, you're up 2.6 grand. It's actually closer to 2.8 now. And do we win every pick? No, we actually just had our first losing week in a very long time. It's been months, actually, where we went from 289 units down to 279. We actually lost 10 units last week. But I'm on here showing you guys that transparently in our VIP group, we just lost. But we are still very profitable in the long run, as you can see. I'm showing you the losses because we're up so much. I can do that. Nobody else is verified. If you want to join, it's free. Use code PISTONS on any app down below. And yeah, let's jump right into the picks. I love this, guys. So first 3 picks are probably the most fun, probably my favorites. And we're going to kick things off with CeeDee Lamb higher than 23.5 yards on his longest reception. So there's a few things I really like. I mean, there's a lot more than a few things I really like about this pick. So he's hit this in 9 of his last 10 games. The only time he went below this line was against Washington in an absolute blowout. This is a game script where, according to Vegas, San Francisco is supposed to win this game, at least marginally. Do I think San Francisco wins? I don't know. It's up for debate. Their entire offense is out. They just have George Kittle and no one else pretty much. But anyway, the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. CeeDee Lamb, he's hit it in 9 of his last 10. If we look at alternate lines, you can see other apps are up here at 25. So we're getting a 2-yard discrepancy even, which is more than you might think. 2 yards in a 25-yard line. That's a good chunk, 4% of the line. Last time he played against the 49ers, he had 29 yard. So yeah, I really like that pick. Just lock it in. First one. Second pick for you guys would be my second favorite, obviously. And it's going to be over on Tyreek Hill to have more than 6 receptions. So this is some really good push potential. So you can see basically he can catch exactly 6 passes, and then this pick just gets voided. And if the other picks cash, we still cash out. So there's a little bit of protection on that. And we can see he just got Tua back. So don't be scared by this graph because this was all with Tyler Huntley and backup quarterbacks like Skylar Thompson and a bunch of really bad quarterbacks, to be honest with you guys. This over here was with Tua. And in games with Tua, you can see how often he's clearing this line. So I'm not really too worried, especially against an Arizona Cardinals passing defense that ranks 24th, which is literally bottom 10 in the NFL, as you can see over here on the side, at giving up receptions. Other apps are favoring up 5.5 extremely heavily. So something else we really like to see. Next pick on this entry for y'all, and this would be the 3-man if you wanted to do a 3 instead. It's going to be on Pat Mahomes. And before I tell y'all that, if you went up to $1,000 for completely free to play with, and I mean completely free, bro, make sure you're downloading Underdog Fantasy. They're going to give you up to $1,000 free. Number 2, you're going to get a Dak Prescott free square for him to throw for 1 yard or more in the 49ers game. So lock that one in. And number 3, it's the last day of this, but you guys can get 20% profit boost on every single NBA entry you make tomorrow as well. So you get profit boosts, you get up to $1,000 free. You get a Dak Prescott free square. You get better payouts than PrizePicks as well, in case you guys didn't know. They pay out 6x's on 3-mans, and PrizePicks only pays a 5x. And on top of that, if that wasn't enough, you get a free month in our VIP group. Just send a screenshot of your deposit to this email and proof you used our code. Anyway, let's get back to it. Pat Mahomes higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. And make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel as well and liking this video. I'm one of the first people, I pretty much am the first person every single night to post these videos on YouTube for you guys. So please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let's continue. Pat Mahomes, more than 1.5 passing touchdowns. So this is a bit of a scary one for some people. For me though, look, there's a lot going into this. Number 1, he just got DeAndre Hopkins. How much is he going to play? I don't know. I think he'll get a red zone role at minimum. Number 2, though, It's Pat Mahomes. In his career, he owns the Raiders. He did have a rough go at the end of last year against them, but historically, he's played very well against the Raiders, and he's on track for a very big bounce-back game. He just went 2 straight games without a passing touchdown. I don't even know the last time that happened in his career. I don't even know if it ever happened. Maybe it did once before. But I can guarantee you this dude is ready to bounce back, and he's going to bounce back in a big way against the Raiders on Sunday for us, and I'm very confident in that. You can also see up here, apps like Caesars are favoring this up like absolutely crazy. So go ahead and lock that one in. Those would be my 3 favorite picks. Now we're going to move on to some additional ones. I'll have 3 more bonus picks for y'all. These 2 would be in the entry, and then one more because lines always get bumped. The Keandre Lambert-Smith one, hopefully he goes a little higher because the line I sent you guys in the video was 51, and then it got bumped to 55, and I believe he's at like 53 right now as I'm recording. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, these lines get moved. George Kittle, more than 55.5 receiving yards. This kind of goes back to exactly what I was saying before. So number one, the Dallas Cowboys defense, they're giving up 226 pass yards a game. So there's yards to go around. It's not like there isn't. Number two, head-to-head, last time he played the Cowboys, he went for 67. In his last 5 games, he's been cooking. But, bro, he might be the last man alive in San Francisco. And I'm not even exaggerating. They don't have CMC. Juwan Jennings is very banged up. Last I checked, he was doubtful to play. Ayuk done. Debo done right now, for now. So, like, it's George Kittle. Like, that's it. Like, you have Ricky Pearsall, Ronnie Bell, I believe his name is. So, like, bro, Kittle's going to have to be involved if they want to win this game. I'm locking in the more than 55 every day of the week right there. Now, for the last pick I got for y'all, it's going to be Jalen Hurts, more than 221 pass yards. He's been actually easing into this Kellen Moore system a lot more nicely the last couple weeks than people might have realized. Since he got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith back, he's been pretty much lights out. He missed a couple of throws last week against the New York Giants, but he played a very clean game. He hasn't had an interception in 2 games, and this is a shootout potential game against the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, where both teams need a win. Cincinnati maybe a little bit more. Cincinnati's pass defense ranks bottom 12 in the NFL, giving up 217 a game. And you're telling me in a potential shootout, I'm getting Jalen Hurts, who's been playing very good the last 2 weeks, very quietly, to go more than 221. They're going to be throwing the ball. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith should be eating. I'm liking that for the 5th pick on the entry. There is the full 5-man. I'm going to give you all 1 extra bonus pick, but there's the 5-man. As I said before, the first 3 are always my favorite, and then if you want to add 2 more in, make it a 5-man, go ahead, do whatever you like. Make sure to claim your Dak Prescott free square. Now for some additional picks. One more that I can give you, courtesy of Daily Grind. This is a math-based research software, so if any of y'all want to check it out, it is linked down in the description. I do have code PISTONS. It'll get you 20% off. So yeah, 1 additional pick I can get for y'all. Let's take a look. Emmanuel Wilson, less than 6 rush attempts. Reason we're taking this is because every other app, as you can see, Daily Grind's telling us, is at 5.5. So code PISTONS, if you want to check them out. Emmanuel Wilson, less than 6 rushing attempts, would be an alternate pick for y'all. Another thing, this app I use to make all these picks for you guys, show you the graphics on screen, it's called Outlier. You can get a 7-day free trial of them down below if you want to start doing your own research as well. But I recommend the easiest place to do it is just join our Discord. We give you entries pretty much every single day. And if you're on Fanduel, if you're on Draftkings, not a lot of you guys know this. I have 2 companies. I have Elite Picks, and then I have Elite Picks DFS. So DFS is PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, etc. Normal Elite Picks, it's actually the main company. This is for Fanduel, Draftkings. If you want to check us out over there, we do have a results guarantee. We do arbitrage, positive EV betting, basically a bunch of math-based betting that actually makes you profitable in the long run. And if you don't believe me on that, there's spreadsheets on the website. It's all linked down below. If you want to check it out, please do. I recommend it. You'll learn a lot. And yeah, sorry this was a bit of a longer video. I feel like I just was non-stop the entire time. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to comment, let me know your thoughts, what's hitting, what's missing. And yeah, hopefully we can run it back with a nice little 5-0 Sunday.